Hello, and good evening, good day. I guess it depends on where you live. Yeah, today we're going to be reading some manga. Vinland Saga Chapter 196 was released, so I wanted to check it out before we start with Gintama. Yeah, how you guys been doing? And yeah, um, I think I will try to read as much as I can. Hopefully, maybe I could finish the latest the remaining chapters of Gintama. Maybe I'll try to finish it today, or maybe in up to the next stream. So, but yeah, it's been a while since I continued, I guess, Gintama again. I guess the manga, because some of, I guess, my previous viewers, they had mentioned before that there are some parts in the manga, in the anime, that was, I guess, cut off, that was shown in the manga. So that's why I would try to, that's why I wanted to check it out as well. And I guess a little bit of I guess reminiscing, and some bit of going back to the last moments of Gintama. So yeah, what else? Also, if you have I guess, because I'm probably doing more manga reading every week, until I guess once I caught up to, I guess once I finish Gintama, so I'll probably do Berserk, the new chapters of Berserk, and then once that, I'll probably start, I guess I could continue Vagabond. It depends what you guys want to, you want me to read. So just let me know which manga you would like me to start reading, or maybe continue, maybe if you want me to continue Vagabond, or maybe anime reactions. So let me know. So yeah, I think we could start with Vinland Saga first, then we'll proceed with Gintama. So chapter 196. So I guess a little bit of recap is that I think they're holding a thing right now, where they are going to discuss, and I guess the villagers are somewhat divided right now, because someone they want to arm themselves, in case the worst case happen, which I understand as well. But at the same time, it also violates, I guess, what Thorfinn established, and what Thorfinn is trying to achieve, where the notion of war is almost none. I guess it's a very impossible task, but so far he's been doing well, and why would you hinder that? I guess that's one of the things that I disagree with what they're trying to do, is that they were able to get this far because of Thorfinn, and now that they're becoming a little bit more settled in, I guess they're somewhat becoming, I guess they somewhat want to go against what Thorfinn is trying, what Thorfinn's somewhat established from the beginning, where he doesn't want any weapons. So yeah, season 2 of the anime starts January. Oh, so it's still, yeah, oh, it's going to be January next year. I thought it's going to be this year. Chapter 196, 1,000-Year Voyage, Part 5. These two nations bridges. Yeah. This girl is definitely, I guess Bug Eyes and this girl will definitely be instrumental in order for them to be able to understand each other, to be able to communicate what Thorfinn is trying to achieve, and so that they won't have to resort to fortifying their defenses or getting weapons. No, you guys. You said all I had to do was bring them. No, this isn't a joke. I can't interpret. Niskwa and I barely have any vocabulary yet. No way. You did say that. But why did you think you would bring them without sticking around to listen? I don't know. Don't make me do it. Please, Bug Eyes, we need you. This moment is critical for the friendship of our peoples. I don't wanna. I hate heavy words like critical moment. Bug Eyes won't stick to accurate translating. Isn't it convenient for your moderate faction that nobody can tell if he's fabricating? Good point, Ivar. Can I just make it up? We can do it. Bug Eyes and me can exchange Slisuti. This Slisuti. What's Slisuti? It means language. You had to open your mouth. I understand talking important. Us Linu will do our best talking with Norsemen. Can you do this for us? Surprisingly sophisticated. Fine. You win. I'll do it. Okay? But you must comprehend this. No matter the outcome of this meeting, not my fault. This guy is annoying. It's fine, just get to it. Oh, I think this is from the... Oh, this is Leif's... I think this is Leif's pipe. He gave it to Thorfinn before they left. I guess before they arrive in Vinland. Man, I guess this is his first time trying it. I guess to calm himself. Man, he looks so composed here, like he knows what he's doing. I guess this is a word. Yeah. Smoking is a custom of the North American natives that spread all around the world after the Age of Discovery. Before important meetings, the tobacco circulates between participants. It is a ceremony by which those who share the same tobacco swear not to lie to each other. Oh, yeah, I think I've seen a movie or an anime where they do that, or maybe it's, yeah, I think it's somewhat like that, where they reference where if you share the tobacco, that you cannot lie. I guess it's like a pact. It's like an agreement not to lie to each other. Thorfinn understands the customs. We trust him, right? He's a good guy. Well, I'm the one who taught him how to smoke after all. I was surprised he already had a tumakando. Wow. And this is the shaman. Thank you for inviting us today. I'm Gitpi, the chief. We've heard about your general situation from Miss Quajich beforehand. We pray to the spirits of for the safety of your missing friends. And I hope you will believe that what I am about to say. So I guess now I guess they know now. I thought they will have to inform them about it first. That the other guys from the different part of Vinland was, I assume, was taken captive. We haven't even heard rumors about the attack on your comrades. This is the deed of a completely different tribe. We're divided into many different tribes. We don't even speak the language of the distant tribes, and this land is bigger than you think. We wish to get along with you, Norsemen. You possess many wonderful crafts. There are many things we wish to learn from you. Let's live by helping each other out. We believe we can prosper together on this land. What's with the sudden drop of mood? So, oh, they don't understand what he's saying. Yeah. So, what did he say, Bug Eyes? Translate for us. Hey, Bug Eyes, it was so long. Basically, he said he wanted to get along. He clearly said a lot more than that. Do your job. Translation in progress. Please wait a moment. I'm telling you, this is Mokwa Gil Amasag. I see. Ha ha ha. Pop pop. So that really was a completely different tribe. Anyway, see? Didn't I say from the start that you were just worrying over nothing? Quay, you liar. You were the most anxious of us. Thank goodness. Anyway, the feeling is mutual. Let's get along. Good grief. I almost took Ivar and Uge's word for it. So it sounds like we don't need a fort, right? Ivar, Mr. Uge? We don't know yet. They can say whatever. Regardless of how many times they say it, they may be lying to catch us off guard. And there is also the question of the accuracy of Bug Eye's interpretation. If we're this doubtful, there won't be an end to it. To trust is to believe in what first seems dubious. Here comes the shaman. Wait. Does he have something to tell us? Bug Eyes, please come here. What? Again? Only I know how barbaric you Norsemen are. Angus, please wait. We need our interpret. Before long, you will just destroy us, Lanu. Only I know. If we allow your immigration, this beautiful vast land will be ruined. Only me. I am the only one who can stop you. That's why this is the only way. Oh, damn. He wants to draw the first blood. An axe over there. Huh? Why? Chatter. Thorfinn. It's okay. Everyone stay where you are. So I'm the target. But why? No, that's good. I can deal with it. It's okay. If I dodge the first move, sweep the axe down, and seize him, then we can steal. Oh no! Ah, stupid Ivar. Ah! Man! That's it. I guess they could still patch his arm up, but man. Man. I guess it comes to oh, that's it. Man, that's so frustrating. Ah, man. He couldn't turn back from the brink before. Ah, man, that's so frustrating. Hello, Vinicius Madlib. I hope I pronounce your name right. All my homies hate Ivar. Man, and I never thought. I guess they're kind of hinting it that eventually he might do something stupid. Man, Thorfinn had it. It like, I guess I never expected Ivar going to. Oh man, that was so frustrating. Man, everything that Thorfinn work, everything that he built up to this point is somewhat going to be ruined. But I think they could still fix it. The shaman is still alive, so there's that. But I guess he did lost his arm. I guess they could still somewhat, I guess, attach it immediately, but I don't know. This is this because of this, the other Linu will also be hostile now. They will, of course, especially I guess one of the crazy thing about this is they still haven't, I guess they still haven't learned the language of each other, and it's just the, forget her name, the shaman's assistant and just Bagais. They're the only ones who have more of who understands the language, and that's the worst case. And that's the another factor, that whenever chaos starts and then you don't, and at the same time you don't understand each other, all the more the misunderstanding will be much more, I guess, escalated. So yeah, damn man. Ivar, what have you done? So yeah, man, things are getting tense, more tense. Can't wait for the next chapter. And yeah, I think we can go now to Gintama. Okay, let me just set ta-da! I think we start with 6 to 8. Okay. I think we left off where they've somewhat won the defense for Yoshiwara, and with the help of Hedoro Heva. So yeah. So chapter 628. Lesson 628. When you can't get the lid of a jam jar, try gripping it tight with the rubber glove. Evening deepens into night. Stepping back and taking a second look at things. It's really impressive that we've got this many people fighting with us. So, what? Do you think the Liberation Army ain't coming in the next day or two to get revenge? Kabukicho 4 Devils. so the town should be safe for a while. They were cut off from their main unit in space, out in space. They lost their means of communication along with their chain of command. An army that collapsed in conditions like that, especially one as massive as the one we fought, won't regroup too easily. Shinsengumi. The group that fled are now under pursuit by the Bakufu army and are in disarray. If you can't even get a grip on your own army, you sure as hell don't have the ability to shift to offense. In fact, this might be a good opportunity for us to attack. With that massive army, it'll be hard for them to maintain supplies. If we can get to their emergency supplies, then we'll beat them without even having to fight. You intend to launch your own attack? Do you perhaps want to kill them all? I do believe our goal was to buy time until we could reach an armistice. Imperial Oniwa Banshu. If we corner that large an enemy any further, who knows how they'll retaliate. Also, there's the mercenary units we don't know the current status of to worry about. We mustn't forget. The victory we've had so far is no less than a miracle. Yagyu Chikange styles. But it was costly as well. To want anything more is to make more sacrifices. We ain't fighting to win. We're fighting to stop that. Man, I really thought that Kyubey was going to die. I was so worried back then. When one of the, what were they called? I forgot the tribe of Hedoro. Because Kyubey was hit head on. Oh, if we go adding any more to the damage, we're as complicit as they are. Ashiwara Defense Force, Yaka. Seizing an opportunity is much like grasping hold of driftwood flowing in a river. It cannot be seized easily, and if it escapes, you cannot be certain that another will come floating by. Holding back has its benefits, but this may be the last chance we arrive to gain victory. Omyoji, Katsuno Group, Shirina Group. Elder brother, then are you saying we should fight? No. I just wish to emphasize that without careful deliberation, the sacrifices we've made thus far will be for naught. Stopping a war requires the resolve to bear more risk than starting a war. That's right. Let's fight. No, wait. I guess did they have this discussion in the anime where they're deciding whether to attack or just to hold off? Where are the members of the Yorozuya? I'd like to know their opinion on whether we should ride this opportunity and attack the enemy or the group. I am fine with getting curry. Huh? Nobody was talking about what to get for dinner. Actually, Kagura-chan. Well, it's kind of a hard question to answer. To be honest, with all of you here, I feel that whatever direction we go with, it'll just work out somehow. It's like there's nothing to fear. Or well, I'm kinda touched. Seeing so many different people fighting together like this makes me feel glad to have been born in Edo, on Earth. Sorry, I know you weren't asking about that. Just ignore me. No need to apologize. I guess they're more like the leader group. Everyone is like looking up to, I guess, waiting for the decision of Gintoki. Because yeah, I guess Gintoki is pretty much like the head general of everything. And yeah. Gintoki is yeah, we know how Gintoki. But I think seriously, I think he knows strategically. We know that he's capable. He's capable. He was able to do it back then. He would still be able to do it right now if he takes it seriously. Basically, compared to the feat of having so many humans here together under the umbrella of the same goal, how you go about it or which direction you go in is trivial. If you got I guess this is Gintoki talking. Yeah, so I guess this was Gintoki. No need to apologize. Basically, compared to the feat of having so many, how about you? If you get time for arguing with your allies, then just settle it with rock, paper, scissors or something. But you made some reasonable points. I'd rather go for a direct assault than give up on the enemy just cause we might need a little regrouping. A reference to the mix. Yeah. How about we sorted the Heva? Special effects. Gashing! All-purpose, Oni-shaped, decisive weapon. Heban Dorogon. Shinpachi's face. What do you think, everybody? Preparations are all complete and my synchronization rate is getting some sky-high numbers. I'm ready to go whenever you are. Well, this is a faction I don't remember seeing before. What is that? What is a Heva? Do you guys know about this? I'd like to ask the Yarazuya for their opinions too. Would it be best to sortie the Heva or keep the Heva on standby? What do you think we should do with the Heva? You think it's cool? You're part of the Yarazuya, you know? Since when did the choices all revolve around the Heva? What do you think, Heva? Hey, Heva. Hedoro-san. Oh, me? I think it could work. It kinda looks like the Heva itself doesn't know what the Heva is. What do you think? I think it's still too soon, Kondo-san. Yeah. I'd say the same thing. Well, if he's saying he wants to go, I don't see why we don't just let him. Right, Tsuki? I gotta go with her. Guess we're relying on the youngsters. Go do what you want with your Heva. Eva. No, it's not Eva. It's Heva, right? Wait, I thought he said Nova. Oh, hold on. I think I remember this part. What is Heva? Does nobody know? You joined into the conversation so quickly. I thought everybody but me knew what was going on. Same here. Oh, didn't you know? I thought everybody knew already. How the hell did we know that? You haven't even explained anything. Well, even without an explanation, you can pretty much tell what a Heva is. Basically, in incidents unrelated to the Liberation Army, the world is nearly ended by Hedoro-san 7 times, and in the end, he becomes Heva. So it all works out okay in the end. I wouldn't have guessed that even if I was psychic. Where the hell did this complicated scenario come from? Basically, there's this devil inside the Hedoro-san capable of destroying the world called Hedora. But Hedoro-san is stopping him in an attempt to protect the world. And after I saw hell 7 times, it dawned on me that my only choice was to make use of this power that could either save or destroy the world. So basically, I'm gonna use this Hedoro's power and against the Liberation Army to save the world. Humanity's greatest enemy has been turned into its ultimate weapon. And that is the all-purpose, Oni-shaped, decisive weapon, Heban Dorogon. What the hell kind of whack monster did you create? It's okay. Through trial and error, I found a way to fully utilize Hedoro and Hedoro's power. Using these 2 flower-shaped levers, I can freely control the Heva. It can even play the straight man. Go ahead. Just try something funny. Wait, I can't think of anything offhand. I'm usually the straight man. Why don't I end humanity for ya? Though. Okay, so if I work the right lever like that, the distractive devil Hedora personality comes out. I mostly just use it for straight man acts and when I've got a jam jar and I can't get the lid open. That's what you use the power of the devil for? I'm gonna have to play the straight man for humanity here. I haven't surrendered to destruction yet. That thing's way too dangerous. And then if I work the left lever, he follows that up. You're not hurt, are you, Shinpachi-kun? I'm so sorry. Hedera just ran wild like that. Hedero-san! Look out! There's a ladybug! This is just the same thing. Using this ability to switch between angel and demon, I'll protect mankind. That's the whole of my human instrumentality project. Thank goodness it's alright. The demon part is all I'm seeing. Are you sure you don't mean ladybug instrumentality project? Why don't I end humanity for ya? He's doing a straight man act, butting in to the straight man. You're blurting out incorrect things, so in other words, you're the idiot to my straight man. You'd better watch out or your mouth, or I'll deem you the idiot and I'll straight man you something good. Oh crap, the devil's got a devil riding on top of it. Get away, Yorozuya, it's too dangerous. That's no just some straight man. It's butting into humanity itself, rather than an idiot. Before long, that straight man won't just be going after the Liberation Army. It'll go after you too, still. I have no choice but to keep being the straight man, isn't it? Doomsday won't get any laughs. So until this world stops playing the idiot, then butt into me. If you're still gonna go, then push right ahead and make comments about me. You're in the way. Move. Go right ahead. Move. Go. I can't make straight man comments here. Because you're not part of humanity. You're a subhuman primate. Straight man, but Zazao, watch out, a cockroach. Man, I miss this too. Just doing nonsense. Man, everyone's there. Go. Did he overbutt in? He was more of a god than a devil. If it weren't for this, we couldn't get Ginsan to rest. I said you should take it easy today at least. Look like God got a break ready for you. So don't worry, Hedero-san. This idiot that was fiddling with people like their robots was the one who should be sorry. I'm so very sorry. It's just that to me, both you, Sakata-san, and the cockroach are equally precious Earth friends. Otai-chan, this god that's equating my life to a cockroach sure is nice. Oh, you, please cheer up. It's okay to be lower than a cockroach. Why don't I humanity for ya? This isn't gonna help me cheer up. Stop it with your tough love that's tough not to get flattened by. You should really rest though, Ginsan. Tell that to your sister. The war is going to continue tomorrow after all. Thinking about it now, you've been fighting non-stop ever since we got back to Edo, haven't you, Ginsan? No, even further than that. Even back to Rakuyo and Kokujo Island. You're always fighting till you're beaten to a mess. And keep pushing yourself on pure emotion. But you must be totally exhausted at this point, right? The same goes for you too, right? He's been working really hard. Yeah. That's sure a lot to do free of charge. You did well keeping up with this good-for-nothing boss. But maybe it's thanks to such unreliable allies that you two... Man, man, this moment, I remember this moment. He's proud. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I miss this, guys. I've gotten stronger. Looks like these two took the futon. If they only lasted a little longer, they'd have heard something they don't get to hear too often. There's still a long way to go for them and for me. Man. And the Shinsengumi gets no sleep, man. Hijikata-san, when the hell are we gonna get to sleep? Didn't we say we were gonna rest our bodies today and figure out a plan to fight the Liberation Army tomorrow? If the world ends, we're gonna get a lot more sleep than we want. We should enjoy this mortal coil while we can. Well, the only way to enjoy a world as dark as this one is sleeping, or you know that. You know what? Oh, Sachan, you ever hear now? Whenever there's a big blackout in the city, there's a big population boom the next year. If Edo isn't destroyed, I think it's safe to say that the birth rate is gonna go up. That is the thing I'm looking for. Huh? You mean a partner for you know what? No. The guy who not only shut off the electricity, but also stopped all the machines in Edo. Hiraga Gengai. Without that virus cannon that stopped the battleships and blocked their communications, we wouldn't be here right now. But where things stand now, we can contact our guys out in space either. Please have a good rest and take in some nutrition. We're gonna need Gengai to take some measures for I don't remember this part. I guess someone fed him a pandemonium. Old man Gengai. Haven't seen him in a while. He definitely almost got captured by the mercenaries, but I saw him escape. Don't know what happened to him after that though. Huh? Gengai-san? Yeah, he escaped with me. On the way he was saying how there was something he really needed to do. He left the group and didn't come back after that. Huh? Oh, yeah, I think I remember this. Tsukuyo. Huh? Gengai. He hid behind some stuff and yelled out asking for some paper. Don't know whose it was. But I could hear some feeble voice from the other side of the wall saying, God help me. I think maybe that's Kintagi. It kind of freaked me out, so I didn't get too close. I don't mind if you're wiping while you do it, but listen up. I've got a favor to ask you, Gengai. Gengai. I think he was sitting on a spike stone near, or maybe that's right after. Oh, an old dotard like me do that to the Liberation Army? Well done, Gengai, or whatever your name. You already know why it is you are here, yes? Yeah, for the things that I've done. You want me to wipe up after? Is that right? Oh, the Yato. What is the Yato's goal? Gintama. Gengai, was it? We are aware that it was mostly your doing that allowed the Earthlings to repel the Liberation Army. Even if you search the entire galaxy, I don't think you can find another that could sink a fleet of that scale in one day. So taking that into consideration, I'd say you're the only one that can put this back to normal. So you capture the old man that doesn't even have paper to wipe his own ass, so he can wipe your own asses for you? You guys decided that instead of helping your comrades while they were getting beaten, you just watched from above as it all went down. So why start getting involved now? Your whole side was totally disconnected without me having to do anything. We have no intentions of fighting alongside idiots that underrate their enemies and act on their own while we have no means of contacting our headquarters. Unless you amputate the rotting limbs, before long the poison will spread to the whole body. We know better than to underestimate you. Not after this planet sunk the great Night King, Hosen. We will defeat you after we regroup the army. Gengai, stop the nanomachine virus. Emergency! Old man Gengai's been... Yeah, I remember this scene. Gengai's falling into the enemy hands. Man, Kondo. Man, this is picture perfect. And there's Sacha, Tsuki. I think this is what's his name? Forget his name. Zenzo. Is it Zenzo? I think this might be Zenzo. Nah, you say something? No, nothing at all. A silent Edo castle. Logic is essential to solving mysteries. Good work out there. Next, we'll be monitoring the enemy's movements and making preparations based on them. This night just don't feel right. It got so quiet it feels unnatural. Even the guys that were in a chaotic fervor should have cooled their heads by now. Maybe it ain't that they can't make a move, it's that they're choosing not to. I'll bet they're holding their breath, sitting stock, still waiting for something to come. Bonus stages ain't things that go on for too long. not I wouldn't like to take a rest while I can. Can't sleep either, Nobume-san. Not only did I get injured, making me nothing but a burden, but I can't even manage to rest. So the least I can do is watch over you so you can rest easy, Hime-sama. Sorry for giving you such trouble. Honestly, I'll be fine. You're the one who should be resting, Nobume-san. Once Hime-sama goes to sleep, I will also go to... You're already sleeping, Nobume-san. I'm sorry, you were probably exhausted and I woke you up. The Yorozuya has already left bodyguards to watch over me. Sadaharo. My bed had a vigilant guard, so please rest. Please go rest, Nobume-san. Really? I'll just be going straight back to bed. Oh, this feels so nice. Man, Nobume is so cute. Nobume-san, I'm sorry. I don't really know how to play the straight man. But that really does look comfy. Maybe now I'll be able to get to sleep. Now that I think about it, something like this happened before. I was being selfish, saying I was lonely and couldn't sleep, and had everyone sleep together with me. Back then, I never thought there'd be a night like this. I never thought there'd be such a truly lonely night. Hime-sama, the ones that made you and your brother meet with such misfortune was us, the Hitotsubashi faction. If we hadn't made the choices we did, then Shigeshiya-sama wouldn't have. I honestly have no right to be sitting next to you. I think tonight might be the first time I'll sleep soundly in quite a while. The same as back then. Yeah, man, she was like cold-blooded killer back then. And I love the I guess the change and yeah, character development for Nobume and Isai. Man, this is really good. You were by my side the whole time, acting as my personal security. I don't understand everything that happened, but I know you forgot about your position and protected me and my brother many times. I think it's all okay then, don't you, Nobume-san? You know my pain, just like I know yours. That's enough of a reason for you and me to spend this night together, isn't it? Nobume-san. Let's make it to this night together. Hime-sama. I don't really know how to play a straight man either. What is that? The radio. The broken radio the security people left is... Please respond. A signal. Right now, not only all signals, but all machines in Edo should not be working. And that voice, is anyone there? Please, yes, I got through. Who is this? Oh, this is Shige's little sister, Soyo. Nobu-sama, it's you, isn't it? Is this... We did it. We restored contact with Earth. It was just as we'd analyzed, so the enemy's nanomachines really did destroy all the machines. They hit the central system, so by constructing the system through a different location, you tech guys really pulled through. Great job coming up with countermeasures in such a short time frame. What are you so happy about, you simpletons? We haven't resolved a thing yet. We still can't approach the planet. All that's changed is now we can listen to those guys left behind complain. Confirm the status of the battle on Earth immediately. Then work out what measures to take next. Yes, sir. Goddamn Earthlings. What? Communications are back up? We think it could have been because the enemy kidnapped Gengai. If it's not just communications and the enemy's weapons go back into operation, our chances of victory are gonna bottom out. Hurry, we've got to find Gengai and take him back from the enemy. Man, poor Ginto. Man, he wasn't even able to sleep. I guess even just take a nap. I guess he was able to take a nap when Hedoro knocked him out. Calm down, guys. The old man ain't that sort of soft old man that just do what the enemy says. I'm sure he died keeping his mouth shut. Don't say he died. Seriously, it's all good. I know how he looks, but he's a damn good communicator. So if he's contacting us from space or from or from hell, I'm sure he'll get through to us. You're still saying he's dead. Anyhow, what we gotta do first is get some heparise. Get a barf bag on standby and go to sleep. Oh, but hey, could you not sway so much? I don't feel so. Oh yeah, cause Tsukuyo made him drink as well. Go, bro. Hey, what the hell are you doing drinking till you puke when you were in a war zone? Oh, Kage. I'm with you. Think of it as being at the last save point before the final boss. You wanna go in with full HP. Would you wake up already? But now we're waking up and falling right into a poison bog. Not only is our HP not full, the screen's gone solid green. There are no save points in real life. In real life, every step forward you take, you get hurt, and the area that makes you take damage just keeps getting better. Do we even know for sure if the old man got taken by the enemy? Apparently he was shitting outside and didn't have any paper, so he couldn't move, and that's why they caught him. We really are better off if that old man's dead. We found the third at the scene with a weird cut to it, but no signs of wiping. That was the clue that they used, which means he got brought up somewhere with poop still on his ass. I think you just described the most who cares mystery of all time. Are you trying to smear Gramps' good name? Are you trying to embarrass him? Even if that's true, wouldn't Gengai-san have left us some kind of clue? A clue. Looks like we've stumbled upon some good luck. Okita-san, I don't think that's luck you found there. Take a good look. Oh, there's there's a trail of thirds. These are the clue Gengai left us. He didn't have anything on him, So when the enemy was hauling him away, he left this behind as landmarks for to find us. But I love how creative Gintama is with these things. It makes sense in some way, but at the same time, it's kind of ridiculous. This is the most pop version of Hansel and Gretel I've ever heard. Ooh. If we follow these, they should lead us to where Genga is. Hey Sogo, are you trying to smear Gramps' name? You really wanna associate him with that? It's probably just poop from a dog or something. It wouldn't be anything out of the ordinary in that case though. Say, can one human even push out this? You might not be the most in the most healthy condition. It better hurry. I hadn't seen her in so long. I think I may have drank too much. I'd really meant to space it out a bit. But I knew that no matter how dark a forest I was in, I could count on you guys to realize something's amiss. You bought me new underwear. Oh, man, I love Conda. I miss Conda. Oh no, it's a wild gorilla. Yeah, just a wild gorilla. We didn't see any humans in that alley. Got that, everybody? Okay, but are you really that okay with calling your leader a wild gorilla? I thought it was weird how he sprinted ahead of us. And so he took us off so he could wash his undies, huh? Forget it. Believe me, I'd like to. I'm feeling like shit again now. But what do we do now? We're out of leads again. Hey, hold on a second. Look over there. Bloodstains. You don't think? I think this is Zenzo. Maybe this is the clue Gengai left behind. Then you think Gengai-san is, I don't know, but we sure as hell haven't gotten any time to lose. Hey Jikata-san, are you trying to smear Gopchang's name? Look, the puddles of blood are getting bigger and bigger. Gopchang is a Korean dish of grilled cattle or pork intestines. Why am I the only one smearing Korean food? Let me smear Gramps. Damn it, we've gotta hurry. Yeah, I drank too much and my hemorrhoids really flared up. But I knew I could count on you guys to realize something was amiss. I can't move, please put this in my Hey, it's because of your stupid drinking party that everybody's totally wiped out, especially the lower halves of their bodies. Don't try to fool us by playing the straight man. We've solved the mystery, so hurry up and drag out your Gopchang. Then make him drag out his Gramps too. Excuse me, Hijikata-san, but my grandpa died a long time ago. Would you mind dying soon too? What sort of logic is that? You guys are totally unqualified to be talking about deducing mysteries. Is this really the time? Well, now our only plan of action is to use signals to scour the area. Over here, yes. Kagura-chan, something ring a bell. It is just intuition, but we can try relying on that for a bit. Yes, it is on nights like tonight that the night rabbits become hunters. Master Son, I've gathered the most notable warriors of the Dakini and Shinra tribes. But it seems in the end, all that survived was you, Yato, then. And who is that man? Oh. He still seems to have his ears and nose. As long as his head and arms are still left, I would think the rest doesn't matter. You can tell just by looking at his face whether or not he's the sort that torture will work on or not, no? Yo, so you're the head, Liberation Army, eh? I finally get a chance to speak to you. Yes, you're the one that came out of nowhere to stop our battleships, weapons, and even our radio signals, yes? As you can see, Your signals are back to top form. I just really wanted a chance to see the face of the guy that started this, so I went a little lax when I set some things up. But those nanomachines bees ain't gonna stop. Afraid I can't let ya get close to Earth. If you really wanna know why, that's cause even I don't know how to stop him. Indeed, that is what I thought. But that goes for us as well, Earthling. We cannot stop either. We, the Altana Liberation Army, have assembled in order to liberate planets from the Tendoshu. But if a planet were to reject our holy war and try to fight with us, then we would give it exactly what it wants, Earth. May you be turned to space dust along with the worms living on you. Okay, 6:30. Transmission to and from outer space has been restored. Hello, this is Shigeshi's little sister, Soyo. Nobunobu-sama, it's you, isn't it? What's wrong, Shogun-sama? We're not able to get in contact with your retainers on Earth. Hello, I just took over from the Shogun. I'm Sakamoto Tatsuma, the Kaientai. For certain unavoidable circumstances, I'm accompanying the Shogun. But no need to be alarmed, the Shogun's safe with us. Though negotiations with the Liberation Army did go sour and we got imprisoned for a bit. We've got the Admiral Shijaku faction of the Liberation Army headquarters on our side. Admiral. And we just got out the cells. My apologies. I never intended to make you all accessories to my betrayal. No, it is because of you that we joined the Liberation Army in the first place, Admiral. What the Liberation Army has become is just... Did anything happen while I was imprisoned? Admiral, Prince Enshu has just utterly... We'll be working with Admiral Shijaku from here. And also, we'll be working with the Admiral's homeland, Prince Dagonya of planet Okoku, and Prince Hata and his personnel. We are going to take control of the Liberation Army headquarters mothership, the Amenatori ship. Even after gaining all these allies, I don't see us overturning our numerical disadvantage. But if we can make use of the situation going on in the mothership, we might be able to pull it off. But when it comes down to it, desperate measures like that are the only thing that'll end the war at this point. So please, tell the people fighting on Earth right now to just hold out a little longer. And that we swear we'll make it back to Earth to see him. That all okay, Shogun-sama? What? Is that true? Admiral, what happened? I'm sorry. My Earthling friends, it's too late for anything. It's already been shifted to destruction. And the one who turned the rudder is you humans. The weapon of destruction. Hinokagutsuchi. Hinokagutsuchi is the Shinto god of fire. Bushido is found second before death. The Amenatori ship is not merely the Liberation Army's mothership. It is the pedestal of this giant weapon made by gathering the best techniques from all across the universe. It's a joke on famous phrase from Hagakure, the book of the samurai. Bushido, the way of the samurai, is found in death, or Bushido is the way of dying. That you should always choose dying trying to achieve your goal over running. It possesses the power to destroy a planet in one attack. I had it long sealed because it was feared as a weapon whose might was simply taboo. But in pursuit of our holy war, we improved it and restored it. We needed a great deal of energy and time in order to use it, but we have long since gathered all we needed. Hinokagutsuchi is now ready to fire. In other words, in just six more hours, this blue planet will disappear from the universe. Before the night ends on your planet, it will disappear into the eternal night of space. So basically, you're saying if you can't get close to the Earth, you're gonna finish the job from out in outer space. That ain't all that convincing as far as threat goes. If you personally reduce this war that's had so many sacrifices to nothing, then the comrades you got here on the planet fighting for the same noble cause are gonna go with it. That is the reason I'm doing it. So the sacrifices made by those fighting for the same great cause are not in vain. We cannot lose this holy war. Our comrades on Earth will gladly become a stepping stone as a means to that victory. Prince, what in the world are we fighting for? To liberate the people and planets from the Tendoshu? But the ones we're fighting now are those people, isn't it? Not only that, but if we destroy out our comrades along with the planet, then aren't we the same as the Tendoshu? Prince, please stop this. This war is not some holy war. Precisely. There is no great moral cause in this war, no. Things like moral causes are mere sophistries created for those so weak they cannot fight without a reason. I knew from the beginning that even if we defeated the Tendoshu, we would not get back what we lost. Even if we free planets, free people, the things we lost will not come back. So why do we fight? Because fighting is all we have left. This hatred, this sadness, now that we have lost any means of ridding ourselves of them, all we can do is throw them in hellfire of battle, where they'll burn on and on, until all the hatred and sadness burn out and become ash. Our only choice is to keep fighting, as you can see. We are already prepared to keep fighting even if it means stepping over the corpses of our comrades. You can disappear along with the planet before dawn breaks. Or you can stop those nanomachines you've scattered all about before then, and meet us directly and be destroyed. Either way, your only path is that of destruction. Prince. Yeah. Please come in, Sakamoto-san. What do you mean the Earth will soon be erased? What is this destructive weapon, Sakamoto-san? No need to worry. All that's happened is a planet that could have been destroyed at any time. Now it's got a clear fixed time when it'll be destroyed. Run! Looks like they're already onto us. It seems that all that's left on the ship and in the Liberation Army are tools of Ensho. There's no time and our chances aren't looking, so what? Whether we've got a good chance or not, it doesn't change what we gotta do. The Bushi. Yeah, nothing's changed. They say that Bushido is something you find in death after all. The reinforcements have arrived from the home country. Good, have them stationed on the border of the Liberation Army radar net. Draw the enemy's battleship attention to tear as many as you can away from the mothership. We will exploit that opening and use a stealth ship to launch a surprise attack on the enemy mothership. Says Prince Dagona. Even if the last moment, how did I end up in this comes 1 second from now. We're going to keep living our lives to the fullest, so we have no regrets. That is the thing we call a samurai. Now that second has stretched until dawn. And no matter what there is to lament over, be joyous, samurai, because we can still fight. We can keep fighting until there's not a single shred of remaining. Man, ginta kay. Never drink again. Moto-san, Sakamoto-san. Do not worry, Edo. This country, I swear, I will protect it. That's something your elder brother would say, wouldn't he? A real shogun would say that, wouldn't he? Unfortunately, I do not have the qualifications nor the caliber to say that. But as someone who used many lives as stepping stones in order to stand here at the top, I at least have the qualifications to be a stepping stone for this country. For those that perished unable to protect those they sought to protect, I at least have the qualifications to perish for those they left behind. I'm sorry. I won't forgive you unless you come back alive. I won't forgive you. Please come back to Earth. Man, it's pretty sad that we know what happens to Nobunaga. But I guess it's kind of poetic that in the end he died trying to protect Edo and become, I guess in some way he really was somewhat similar to what Shigeshige was trying to achieve. And to be able to do that is, I guess it redeemed what he was back then. Because if you don't, I'll never forgive you. Man, that moment, I really enjoyed that moment. When what's the name? The princess Soyo, when she was talking to Nobunobu, out of all the people that they were, I guess, that communicated, it was Nobunobu and Soyo, and then also, and I guess also Soyo is with I forgot the name. Nobume, with Nobume. I think now it's 6:31. To the negotiations which the planet's survival rides on. I see. Quite an interesting idea that Prince cooked up, saying that if we don't do something about the nanomachines by morning, he'll erase the Earth. And he's not just threatening you, it seems he's threatening us as well. Transmit this to the Liberation Army on Earth. Tell them we've been abandoned by headquarters. And if they don't want to go down with the Earth, there are only two choices. Either do something about the nanomachines or make the country fall before morning. Elder, even we cannot do. So the choice is clear, isn't it? We go back alive and kill that Prince Brat. It's clear to me that you're not a man that will yield to torture. So then, this is not a threat, and I will only say it once. If you have a trump card yet to use, get moving with it. If you're nothing but a useless old man, we'll just kill you immediately. We know that there's probably no way to stop the nanomachines. But what if instead we ask about a way to kill that prince? Oh man. Show you. Sometimes you just have to give up. Stop Ancient's rampage. Pathetic. Is that the Earth's last hope? To think that this is already all they have left to attempt to stop Hino Kagutsuchi. What is this, a malfunction? What is it? Our radar has detected multiple ships behind the Amenotori ship. But there shouldn't be a fleet this size there. That's no malfunction. Gentlemen of the Liberation Army, your actions towards the Earth is nothing but an act of invasion disguised as a liberation. You are no liberators, you are invaders. Even if the rest of the universe allows this barbarian acts to continue, we will not. This planet, Okokus, Old man servant says he will never forgive you. It's trembling. You bastard, what do you think you're doing? Trying to pin this on somebody at the last second to try to save your own skin, you prince pig. But I didn't even do anything. Somebody just told me out of the blue. I've gotta shoulder this whole thing and read this paper. Yeah, well, this old man servant has barely done anything either. All I've done is grow my beard. I'm pretty much just a living corpse. You should be doing at least a little work, you know. How did it even get like this in the first place? Who the hell decided we should fight? He should be the one to say all this. Hey, who said we should fight? Raise your hand. We won't get mad. Okay then. Everybody, close your eyes. I've got mine closed too. You can just let the Liberation Army, you know. Don't try to squint and just pretend your eyes are closed. That's totally against the rules. We want the person who stole my lunch money be honest, and this isn't about your lunch money. Ah, no fair. Was that a feint? Man, Nasagawa. Wadaw. You said everybody had their eyes closed. We found the lunch money team. Lunch money, all you guys eat is dog food. So I just borrowed some pudding from the fridge. I thought there was less of my high-grade pudding than usual, so it was your doing. Prince, leave the elimination of this man to me. You bastard, that's my job. One job. Give me back my pudding. Wait, you were eating it. Man, I miss this bit that they do. In the middle of something serious, they suddenly just they do stuff like this. Follow the prince's lead. Launch a counterattack. So it's begun. Hopefully we'll be able to escape. Well then, I'll be going too. You're all ready then. Katsura-san, why bring this up now? Ever since the moment we decided to go with you, we'd long since been already. We came to outer space to do only one thing. To protect our country by driving off the foreign enemy invading it. Because we are the Joey Patriots. I am the Joey Patriot, Katsura Kotaro. Oh, I vow on that name to bring down heaven's judgment on the Liberation Army. And Katsura looks so cool here. Let's go! Throw it all on the fire. Your hatred, your sadness, your hopes, and your dreams. That flame that consumes us all is burning. Such a beautiful, innocent light. It's unmistakable. This is a holy war. The world's gonna be blown out to the sky in 6 hours. So the Liberation Army starting to get active again all over the place is because of that. So they're not gonna lose even if it means destroying the whole planet and sacrificing their comrades. I sure didn't expect they'd spur their dispirited soldiers on in a way like this. Got any plan, Tot-san? Yeah, I wonder if there's still time to go to a cabaret club. Don't give up. I ain't giving up. There's gotta be some cabaret club girls that'll fight right up till the world's destroyed. Not about Toshi. Giving up ain't that bad of a thing. Sometimes when you don't let go, the little lifesaver you're clinging to, you can't grab the big lifesaver next to you. For now, you guys should fling the earth away and go save Gengai. That's the one thing we shouldn't be throwing away. We can't just fling our lifesaver to a place where nobody is. I don't know if we're enough to be entrusting the world to, but there are definitely guys out there way worse than us when it comes to knowing when to quit. I'm sure there are guys out there that'd be pissed if the world were destroyed. Even more than we would. Takasugi. What is it? We've been hit. A stealth ship even our radar can't pick up. How is it targeting us? It can't be. The enemy mothership has search functionality that surprises our strength. Oh, I remembered. I guess The enemy mothership has search functionality that surpasses our stealth functionality. Gah, after coming this far, all we can do is bulldoze our way through. Don't let up, plunge in. Run this way. Damn, the enemies already made it here. Retreat, we've got to try somewhere else. Yeah, I think this is Takasugi. Yeah. The control unit is damaged. The helm won't work. This is bad. At this rate, we won't even make it to the enemy mothership. Katsura-san. They just keep coming. Is this the end? Burn and become ash. An attack from the starboard side. What? The fleet. What the hell are you dragging your feet for? You'll get left behind, Zura. Ah, man, I love this entrance from Takasugi. Now we can't have that. I don't care if it's the Liberation Army or what. But if we're going to start taking liberties when people are away, then our business dries up. A weapon to destroy the earth? Sorry, but it's not your place to do that. The one who's going to destroy this world is me. Yeah. Gintama, will you bring me with you? I know who you are and what you're trying to do. I'm the same way. I lost everything in the war. My father fought despite misgivings and was captured and killed by this country, judged to be the wife of a criminal. My mother was persecuted and died. Now that I'm the only one left, the only thing I can do is avenge my family with this gun my father left me. Wait, please. You lost everything too, didn't you? To the Bakufu and the Amanto. Please let me take revenge on this country with you. Let's avenge everyone. With me? Do you think your revenge is the same as mine? In that case, why don't you blow your own head in with that gun? Because that's what I'm trying to do. That's what destroying a country is. You still have time. Focus your energy on living a wise life. That's what he said back then. That man's eyes were those of a man that was not trying to crush a country. They were the sad eyes of a man continually destroying himself. A weapon to destroy the earth. Sorry, but it's not your place to do that. The one who's going to destroy this world is me. And there's no way in hell I'm handing it over to some lowlives like you. With a smile of evil on his face. Those that do good things while doing bad things. The eyes of the man that said that were the fearless eyes of someone that wouldn't back down to anyone. What? Who is this man? Stay right there. No need to be so frightened. Be at ease. I'm not allied with anyone here. Nor do I plan to take any sides. I'm simply the enemy of the entire... This is a cool shot. The entire universe. Fire! It somewhat looks a little bit different compared to in the anime. In some way. I guess the art style is I guess there's a little bit difference. But you could still tell it's Takasugi. More Joey Patiat hunters. Apparently, they heard she had some dangerous weapons on her, and when they tried to confiscate them, she resisted. When those Bakufu officials come, they'll always call anybody they don't like a Joey Patriot and tie them up. This is quite a troubling time. Quite a pitiable story, I dare say. I've heard that quite a few innocent people have been imprisoned just like her. Meanwhile, there are scoundrels out there that would be far more appropriate to tie up, like Takasugi Shinsuke. There are rumors that that man of the 4 Joey Patriot Heavenly Kings is hiding out in these parts. It seems the authorities had their eyes on that girl because she was seen with him. That's not what I heard. From what I heard, an even bigger figure is here. I believe his name is Kawakami Bansai, the Manslayer. I'm afraid I don't recall that name. Regardless, it would seem that girl's luck ran out when she approached such scoundrels. The least I can do is play her a lullaby, so she can sleep soundly. Hey you, what are you doing there? Perhaps if you quieted down and listened, you'd hear I'm performing. You're the one that should be quiet. Aren't those katana you're carrying? Are you Joey Patriots? Enemy breach in Section 17. They're in combat with Unit 501. Emergency backup needed. I repeat. Prince. Section 7, Section 22 as well. Attack ships keep coming one after another. Honestly, who'd have thought that they would bring in that much personnel just because we took one girl? It would seem we were set up. That girl was bait to capture you, Takesugi Shinsuke. The dogs that saw her meeting with you used her in order to land you. I don't recall being set up by people like them. The one who instigated me into doing it was you. Apologies, I just wanted to see what kind of man the living legend was. So, what kind of man is he? He may have been boasting about some grandiose things like destroying the world. But since he couldn't even abandon one girl, it seems talk is all it was. Still, I can't say I dislike idiots like that. Me too. A man that bragged about how this country abandoned the samurai, so they're abandoning it, and planned to break out all of the Joey Patriots in prison here, all by himself. Got himself in prison for the sake of one girl, of all things. There are a few people out there that are that much of an idiot, but there may be a boon for having stuck with me this far. What now? We'll be executed tomorrow. If we're going to be judged by the country and meet our ends here anyhow, why don't you die for me? Bansai, the manslayer. You're trying to solicit me in a place like this, even for an idiot that's pretty dumb. In that case, what would you die for? I won't die. No matter whose corpse I have to use as a stepping stone, I won't die. Until I've crushed this country. That doesn't sound like the words of a man who's going to be executed tomorrow, I dare say. But if that boasting actually turns out to be the truth, I wouldn't mind using this life for such a grand lie. Is that right? Then that settles it. Release those people. Honestly, he's already saved your life twice. You should not waste that pale young body of yours. Is it that you want Takasugi to acknowledge you? No, that's not it. Even if he won't acknowledge me or take me with him, I just don't want that man to die. This country needs him. That's all I thought. You feed up. I see. Well, then there will not be a third time. And I'm not a pedophile. Therefore, I will not treat you like a child any longer. Don't move. I am returning this to you. The thing you should be doing right now is not pointing that dagger at me. Observe Takasugi Shinsuke Dono and Kawakami Bansai Dono. Preparations are complete. You would do well to take revenge yourself. How can this be? The imprisoned Joey Patriots are already free. Takasugi, it can't be. Do you have a Bakufu official on your side? No. I was invited to become an advisor, but I've never had any intention up until now. But a moment ago, I made up my mind. Because just like them, I am a feminist. What a disgraceful sight. We, the Kihetai, the group that assembled to begrudge curse and destroy the world, are now trying to save it. Are we not? No, senpai. Nothing's changed, because we know the fact that the Kihetai was born to destroy the world. Let's go. That the Kihetai was born in order to save one girl. And that both of those things are who we are. So we don't really mind whichever way it falls. Whether our opponent is the world or the universe. Hello, passing by. Thanks for joining the stream. Yeah, this is a cool panel. We'll crush rotten pieces of shit. That is Takasugi Shinsuke's Kihetai. Adults Day. If there's a Children's Day, then we should be able to have an Adults Day too, right? Yeah. What day is this? Is Kagura. What about Labor Thanksgiving Day? Well, there are adults out there that don't do labor too, you know. Probably around February 10th would be good. What is this? Neat Day? It's even got their decorations like dolls for me. Mamadaw. If that doesn't get moving, it's not gonna be doll. It's gonna be a living corpse. We can put up some carp streamers too. I'm not thinking, no. That carp is bungee jumping too. I'm moving on to looking for work. Hey, you want an adult's day, right? Not really. I have the day off every day already. Scratch. I sure don't see any adults around there. Children's Day is a holiday in Japan celebrated June 1st. Labor Thanksgiving Day is November 23rd. May dolls are special samurai dolls given to young boys on Children's Day. Carp steamers, konoburi are traditional Children's Day decorating. $6.33. Okay, 633. The difference between a god, the bout, and a sage is paper thin. So if we win, we're Imperial forces. If we lose, we're a rebel army. Oh, this is the flashback. Gin's phrase here is an idiom meaning losers are always in the wrong. Or if you win, you're in the right. If you lose, you're in the wrong. Or might makes right. Hey Zura, we're not rebels. And we haven't lost. So why are they always making us out to be bunch of punks, calling us a rebel army? How many wins do we need to get before we do a class change to Imperial forces? We're gonna need a Book of Enlightenment or something like that, I guess. The Book of Enlightenment is an item in Dragon Quest III that can be used to change to the powerful Sage class. Gadabout is another class and generally the weakest except in luck. No matter what you may fight for, those that attack the country are always labeled a rebel army. Unless we remove the Amanto, topple the Bakufu, and establish our own new country, we'll never be the Imperial forces. The difficulty curve is shipped in this game. It'd probably be easier to class change to Demon King Baramos. Relax, Gintoki. A Gadabout can become Imperial army at level 20. Even without the Book of Enlightenment. That's a sage. Imperial army is a nickname given to the idiots who do whatever a country says. Are you saying that somewhere around here there's actually some saint that's fighting for the country and for the people? You idiot, the Joey Wars are half made up of kindness. Okay, maybe it's not the #1 component, but caring about the country is definitely up there. After wanting to be popular and wanting to blow off steam. So then the Joey Wars are all just made up of a bunch of junk then. I don't care what I get called, even if no one understands it. We know what it is we're doing. That's more than enough, doesn't it? And anyhow, do you guys seriously think you're the type that could ever be called an imperial army? Traitors, insurgents, a rebel army, all of those nicknames fit you far better. Oh yeah? Well, you're such an edgy teenager. I'll bet you love being called that. Sorry if my preferences don't quite line up with somebody that can name their group the Demon Soldier Unit with a serious face. What's wrong with the the name? That's what Kihetai mean. Demon Soldier Unit with the name Kihetai. Maybe it's only slightly less embarrassing that a biker gang being called a gang of hot rodders. The only one who's getting their rod hot around here is, yeah. Hey, my rod can really spit some fire. I have, Imperial Army, huh? Even if a day comes when we overturn the country, I don't think we'll ever be called that. Unruly children are unruly children wherever they go. Stop them! Silence that assault ship before. Kietai! Charge! So, you made it, huh? You demons, you made the trek out into space, did ya? Well, you sure kept us waiting. But I knew you'd make it, Takasugi. I thought you would have been shaking with fear over the idea of coming out here to this corner of space. Are you here to be slain by me, Takasugi? I wouldn't mind going at it with you bastards first. I'm picking a fight with the entire universe anyhow. So do you plan on taking the entire universe after taking the country? Looks like even the vastness of our outer space hasn't calmed down your big talk. But this time, let's make that big talk a reality. It'd probably be way better than getting destroyed by those Liberation Army guys. It would not. Heh. Taking the universe is no different from taking a country. No matter how many castles I capture or planets I capture, I can be sure he'll be there standing in the way. As long as he is on that planet, as long as he does not fall, I won't be able to take the planet or the country. I see, then the Earth's gonna be peaceful as long as that idiot's around. Good news for us, that means we can go as hog wild as we want. Not quite right. Man, this is such an epic moment where I guess it's just the three of them, but we know eventually they'll be back together. It just means that out in space where there's no one to interfere, we're free to capture it together. Jeez, I guess this late in the game, if we don't have much resolve, then we won't be able to grab hold of victory unless we get you to lend us your power. I'll do whatever I have to, even if I have to drag out everything from that world. The hope, the despair, the good. Man, this is some cool panel. And the comrades and the enemies, everything. I'll stop this war and I will crush that man. That is the reason I am alive here and now. Takasugi Shinsuke, the disciple of Shoka Sonjuku, and Takasuki Shinsuke, the commander of the Kihetai, are both here. I will throw all of what I am into this battle. Reinforcements, my Earth friends, hurry. The enemy's numbers are overwhelming. If you stop for a moment, you'll be surrounded and closed on. So, I'll stop that oversized weapon, and I'll give you bastards the general's head. You, speaking of which, take care of our general. Yo, I'm glad to see your head is still attached. Sorry, you were placed in the position of of Shogun at such a crazy time. You may have both betrayed and been betrayed, but put your mind at ease. These guys won't betray you or this man. Man, that's really cool that yeah. It's like Takasugi recommended because he knows this guy so much that yeah. If anyone, he's he's the one who would likely betray you. And samurai will not abandon the country. So in turn, the country had best not. Takasugi to go. Takasugi, even without you saying it, I know. When the country was truly on the verge of crisis, when all of the retainers abandoned me and fled in every direction, I know who it was that reached their hands out to me, who, while scorned by the country as insurgents, fought to protect this country. All of you are on a battlefield even now. Oh man, this is so cool. I don't think we have this in the anime. This is a cool fan. Damn. And continue to fight. Unknown to anyone. I guess this was in the... I think I've seen this in the opening, anime opening. This scene. 4 of them. You, the ones abandoned by this country. This country will not betray you again. I will not abandon you again. If you will fight, then the country will fight with you to the very end. If you fall here, then the country will fall with you. The Shogun, Tokugawa Nobunobu, the gold brocade imperial banner is here alongside you. No one will call you traitors to your country anymore. I will not let them call you the losers left behind the passage of time. Stand proud. Man, I'm getting chills reading this again. I guess hearing this again in some way. Stand proud. For you are the legitimate army that is the pride of my country. The Imperial Rebel Army is fine. That name suits us just fine. I see. I suppose it's not a vessel that can contain you. Then I too will become part of your rebel army. This country, this planet, will stand with you against the universe as the rebel army. Words are no longer needed. Damn, man. Man. Man, look, I guess seeing this again is somewhat still, I guess in manga form is still giving me chills with how epic it was. And I guess that this moment with Nobunobu and with the 4 heavenly kings and with Takasugi and so I think we're now with 6:34. I'll be just taking a short break, maybe 5 to 10 minutes, and then we can continue with 6:34 and above. So I'll be back in a moment. So yeah, maybe you could have some maybe water break or something, or stretch a bit. Okay, because I think we're almost 2 hours. Hey, I'm back. I guess Yato, he's here. Hello, Yato. Nobunobu character progression is so good. Yeah, man. I went from hating Nobunobu to to like, I guess in some way feeling satisfied of his character redemption after after what happened with Shige Shige. So yeah, what's up, man? I think we're now in 634. Okay, 634. Rabbits jump high on moonlit nights. The Yato plan gets under the shadow of night. We found it. Take a look inside. There's a number of refrigerated cylinders. There's nothing else we can confirm. Right here. Got it. Bring them back immediately. Looks like he wasn't lying when he said he still had something up his sleeve. It's a job of us machine inventors to create contradictions. You could say if somebody tells us to invent an invisible shield, it's only once you make a spear that's the only thing that can break the unbreakable shield that you understand how to make the shield. Meaning you have a means of destroying those nanomachines currently protecting Edo. Yep. Though I sure didn't expect for it to become the spear that destroys the world. How is it going? No problems. Well, that's not entirely true. The reinforcements are late in their arrival. It's only a matter of time until we cannot draw the enemy's attention like this any longer. Heh, you know him. Do. He may have found the battlefield more interesting than one where ships take each other down. No need to be concerned, Takechi. We will not need them to take the spotlight, I dare say. Now that the Keihetai has entered the fray, we'll have at least to have either save or destroy the world. Anyhow, Senpai, how is analysis of Hino Kagutsuchi progressing? No issues on that front. While it's a weapon capable of destroying a planet, its foundation is an old weapon. Knowing that there is a vulnerability we can take advantage of. However, even if we stop the Hino Kagutsuchi, if the Earth succumbs to that pressure, if that defensive wall goes down, it will all be for naught. I can't say for certain if by the time we destroy that weapon and crush the Liberation Army headquarters, that the Earth will remain intact. Damn it, these guys don't give up. We cut them down like crazy and we just end up seeing the same dumb faces lined up after them like we didn't do shit. Kintaro candy is a cylindrical candy made so that Kintaro's face appears whenever it's sliced. Oh. What are you guys, Kintaro candy? The world's gonna end while I'm here staring at these rain-dead faces. Damn it. And while we're doing this stuff, Gengai-san is... It's that idiot's intuition even right in the first place? Hey, are you listening? Hey! We are not getting anywhere. Gin-chan, I need you to take care of things here. Wait, Kagura! Kagura! It is not intuition. Mixed in with all the bloodlust on the battlefield, I sense one different kind of presence. There are Yato here, but how do I know that? Yato hunting instincts? Do I have some resonance with them because we're the same species? That does not matter, yes? There are still a manto prowling around. Get the hell off this planet already. If this power can be of any use. Kagura-chan! What the hell does that moron think she can do by herself? Do by herself. Gin-san, we have to follow her. Hey, is that What the hell is that? Kinda looks like it's coming this way. You don't think that's the Liberation's army's giant weapon? You're kidding, right? This soon? Run! Run where? It's over. Headquarters finally started its attack on the Earth. Those rank-in files sure are in a panic. If that were Hino Kagutsuchi, then we would have long become space dust by now. Most ships that got too close to Earth ended up as food for the nanomachine virus. It's quite ominous that it reaches all the way outside of the atmosphere. But that too ends now. So Gengai, how do you use the contents of this box? Those contain the one that existing type of nanomachine that can destroy the bees. If you scatter them, the bees scattered all over Edo will stop moving. But given how things are, you can't use a machine to scatter them. That's where all the explosives come in. By creating explosions to scatter those nanomachines again and again, gradually expanding the area where machines become usable again. Before too long, the bees will be fully eliminated from Edo. It takes time, but that's the only way. Who is this? I don't think Umibozo arrived yet. Read the explosives immediately. I see, so you can still use explosives even in an Edo where machines are no longer usable. I must commend you on your decision to lend us this power. If it's a choice between the Earth being erased or stopping the bees and getting overrun with attacks, I'd prefer the latter. But then, if you take that prince's head as soon as you get back to headquarters, take the prince's head? Well now, I don't remember promising that. Gengai, torture will not work on you, because you prefer death to losing. So, if you have even the slightest hope of winning, that is what you bet on. But now, too, you must accept it. You Earthlings have lost, and we no longer care if you die. That ain't so. I hate pain. When my hips hurt, I whine like there's no tomorrow. Kick my ass once and I would help you out like this anytime. Though this ain't me helping you destroy the beast, it's helping you gather explosives. What you've got there is a special little guy that goes off when its temperature goes up, just from the heat of someone touching it. Should be about time now. Sorry, but I trust the guys up there fighting in space way more than I trust you guys. Oh man. Man, Genga is really clever, man. Even in that moment, he was able to create that. Kagura. And perfect timing for Kagura. You really did it. You was quite a charade you led us to. Dogya. Old man Gengai, why is there a Yato there? You're not on the Earthling side, are you? Now this is funny. One of our brethren is chosen to die alongside this planet. You should stop this senseless war. If the Earth gets blown up, you will die too. It is your allies that are trying to do that. There should be no enemies or allies here on Earth anymore, yes? At this rate, people from all over the universe will be out for themselves. I think it's safe to say they already are, seeing as the members of the same clan are killing each other. You dimwits, you have other enemies, you know. Open your eyes up and wide and look, otherwise you will fall along with everyone else. Damn. Little girl, you will not even be able to die alone. I guess the intensity in manga is much more, I guess it feels more brutal in some way. I guess the art style, I guess I guess that's one of the cool the unique things with manga is the intensity. I guess it's a little bit more, I guess more heavy compared to in anime in some way. Like here in this panel with Kagura. You should already know that no matter how much you sacrifice for those earthlings, there's no place here for Ayato like you. Now abandoned by this planet and by your brethren, you can die now. You can go die alone in the darkness of space. Dude. Huh. Oh yeah, I remember now. How come I forgot about it? Of course, he's here. Man. Oh, damn. Did this happen in the anime? I guess it maybe, but this is graphic though. Damn. I thought he just pushed the body out, backwards. I never thought it's only just the head. He cut off the head. Who the hell are you? He cut his head off, right? Yeah. Damn, that was brutal. She has brethren right here. We'll go to that planet someday. It's not just one idiot that promised that. There's one more idiot here. Damn. He kinda looks like the guy from Generio than in Hunter x Hunter. The guy with the remote control. $635. Kagura is in dire straits, but then appearing in the scene is she has brethren right here. We'll go to that planet someday. It's not just one idiot that promised that. There's one more. To put it nicely, it's vintage. To put it badly, it's man. Big brother is here to fight alongside her. Idiot. Kamui. And his band of pathetic subordinates too. Man, Nabuto. Having an idiot for a companion sure is a headache, ain't it, little lady? Stubborn and reckless, you remind me quite a bit of a certain someone. Though if you ask me, there's no better proof of it. Damn, this is a cool panel, oh. The Yato. Man, I think still one of my favorite clan or tribes in Gintama is still the Yato. I guess it's just that because their lore is so cool. I guess there's in some way similar a bit in some way to the Saiyans, and yeah, I guess that's that's why I guess even before that, I guess even before we met, we saw Kamui, just I guess the idea, the backstory of Kagura, it seems like they're terrifying and yeah, they're like the most, I guess they were considered one of the strongest, because I think the what's they called, the race of Hedorois, I think they're the strongest ones, and the next to that is the Yato. This little bunny is our brethren. So if you want to pick a fight, Then the 7th Division will take you on. Ayato unit, clad in black. I see now, your Harusam is the 7th Division. The ones they call the Lightning Spear. What are a bunch of pirates that were supposed to have died off a while ago doing at a place like this? Died off? Pirates don't die off. Wherever order is born, you can bet chaos will be born there too. Whenever there's a force born that tries to unite the universe, there will be a counter force born to resist against it. All ships expand to 2 flanks. We have the superior numbers. Surround the enemy and wipe them out in one assault. An attack on the starboard side. Prince, this is... While you guys were all ganging up on this planet to try to destroy it, we were doing the opposite. Going on a rampage against the entire universe, all for this teensy little planet. That's just the kind of thing pirates do, you know. Oh man, that's his name. I like this dude. Forget his name. Forget his name. You sure took your time getting here. We'll make up for it. I've got to say, I disagree with his strategic policy. What kind of idiots send their general to a planet that could be blown up any second? He's got a head harder in mine. There's no stopping him. Just means we gotta crush the Liberation Army before that giant weapon blows up the Earth up. He was dead set on going. There's an enemy down there even crazier than the Liberation Army, ain't that right? Yeah, sorry I called you here. These guys are just the opening performers. Darn, I knew I should have went down there. No doubt both are deadly battlefields. Though I must say, I approve of this massive stage you've prepared for us. Yeah, I gotta admit, we've done some bad shit before, but even I ain't never done an evil deed this huge. I guess every villain goes after it sooner or later. World domination, now how about we put on a show? We can leave space to those guys. Sorry, but we've got a better view of the truth than you guys. We know that even if you beat those Liberation Army guys, nothing's gonna change. The real enemy, if we don't crush him, nothing is going to end. So get up already. Are you just gonna let this end with you constantly losing and getting your ass kicked? Is this how that badly and that person's daughter ends? I'll stand up. Yeah, man. Man, I also thought Umiboso was done for. Oh, Shokaku. Yeah, man, I really love the fight with Katsura at the same time. I guess his character is that he still respects Katsura. Man, this part, man, this was such an intense arc. The Rakuyo arc. I guess everything has been so intense. The same name like One Tales from Naruto. Oh. Yeah, I guess I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess so. I'm not very familiar with the names of the Jinchuriki. Jinchuriki. Was it Jinchuriki? Man. in Naruto. The only ones that I know is Gaara. I guess Gaara should be, and yeah, I guess Gaara, B, and because I haven't watched the I guess the other episodes where they introduced the other Jinchuriki. Yeah, I haven't fully watched Shippuden. I guess I just watch different parts. So I guess I should probably start doing my start to rewatch Shippuden again. Because I guess I've watched just parts of different arcs of Shippuden. I've never really like fully watched the whole entire thing. But I have an idea of how the story played out until the end. Okay, no matter how many times you lose, as long as you keep. Oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah, you're right. I remember now. It's Shoka. Yeah, Shokaku is the name of the monster. Yeah, the one tail. Yeah, I thought you were talking about. Yeah, I guess when I forgot. Yeah, Gaara is the one tail. Yeah, Gaara's the one tail. Yeah, forgot what. No matter how many times you lose, as long as you you haven't really lost. The one that taught me that is that what makes someone the strongest was you, wasn't it? Sheesh, you never change, yes. Even after I beat you to a pulp like that. I thought you might have learned your lesson, but it seems that it's once an idiot, always an idiot. That guy told me the same thing. So, why do you think he just sent me here without saying another word? Is it not obvious? Because he knows there is no way I would lose to somebody like you. And he also knows that now, since you have known defeat, you will not lose to anyone other than me. You trust that the undefeatable big brother and undefeatable little sister will not lose. For the time being, I should be able to live up to those expectations. As long as you don't drag me down. Once this planet is safe, I'll be ready to beat you anytime. Same to you. We both know what will come of Yato fighting other Yato. I don't believe either of us wants to waste time like that. Now that this old dotard is no longer of any use, we only have one means of getting back home alive. Taking this country down before dawn. But with Yato here, we'll end up missing that deadline by a tiny bit. You sure are confident? You really think you could do it? You could do that if it weren't for us? What, you couldn't? I've heard the 7th Division was the mightiest division, capable of felling entire planets. Oh my mistake. That was back in the days of the previous captain, Hosen. Sorry, I've lived for so long. Every era that came after me feels like a blur. Indeed, that Hosen was strong, you brat. But when I was born, Yato of that level of strength were a dime of a dozen. Just how long has it been since we Yato left our homeworld of Koan? With the passing of time, the bloodlines thins, and the Yato become weaker. If you ask me, that blood which has mixed and stagnated is no longer that of the Yato. This is a Yato. I remember watching this. I thought, I really thought, oh, what if because he's wearing a mask, and I guess it's a misdirect in some way. That how come he's wearing that, and for some reason I was thinking, is this Coca? Is this their mother in some way? But yeah, I guess the body type doesn't make sense. But I just thought that it would be a fun twist. And if I remember correctly, Coca is like this, definitely way stronger than Umibozo. In my veins runs old blood from long ago. Yeah, especially this part. But it didn't make sense eventually when I thought about it. As it happens. When Yato were Yato. No, in order to preserve that purity, I have long gone through great pains in order to keep living. Rip, making. I didn't want to use this because it shrinks my lifespan. But necessity knows no law. Now allow me to show you a real Yato. He regained his youth. No, I've heard of this. He's a phantasmal mercenary they call the Eldest. By mastering Qigong breathing techniques, he was able to manipulate his body between states of activity, states of apparent death, to the point where he could even manipulate his own lifespan. They say he's a monster that's seen battlefields for nearly 200 years. But I sure as hell never thought a hermit sage like Yato like that actually existed. Dude, it is truly deplorable. You possess these young tenacious vessels, but the blood running through them has already rotted, and that blood cannot defeat the real thing. But yeah, the thing is, they're Yato plus a mix of Koka's bloods. I could say, yeah. They're definitely, in terms of genes alone, I think they're far stronger. Gramps, I don't care if the Yato blood running through your veins is some precious vintage stuff from 100 years ago. Running through our veins is the blood of our mother, man. Man, even here, Koka looks beautiful. That watch over us and that planet since thousands of years ago. Now we'll show you what real Yato are. They will not use. $6.36. The prides of the Yato clan clash. Gramps, I don't care if the Yato blood running through our veins is some precious vintage stuff from 100 years ago. Running through our veins is the blood of our mother that watched over that planet and us since thousands of years ago. Now we'll show you what real Yato are. Damn. They are bound by that legendary blood. Even without Qigong breathing, it gets hard. He shrank back down. Especially, I wonder what's the reason why. I guess they didn't reveal his face, because I guess that's one of the things that I was curious about. Is I guess the mystery. Why is he hiding his face? So maybe it's someone they want to tease about. But yeah. So I was so curious back then. Oh, who is this? Why is he wearing this? Why is he covering his face? Sorry. One second. There, now they're even. What are you doing, you idiot sibling? What are you idiot siblings doing? You bastard. I told you it was not on purpose. You wanna go too? I told you not drag me down. With you around, I'm gonna lose a winning battle. Either withdraw or die now. Choose. This coming from the guy that couldn't manage to dodge a kick like that. You die. Is this really the time for fighting? Quite a bloodline. I don't know who your mother is, but blood that is too old can be a problem as well. It may be festering. Oh, I completely forgot. You've got that body's blood running through your veins too. No wonder you're such a burden. Yeah, and you're you're certain to go bald one day. Better have a toupee ready. It's no use. With such disconnected attacks and my ability to harden and soften my body at will, you'll never break it. Huh? Before that, where the hell are you two aiming? Quit screwing around having a siblings quarrel with the enemy stuck between ya. It seems you can see the anime all that well. What? And you can? Don't disappoint me now. If you keep putting up a pathetic display like this, after beating me, it's really going to make your brother lose face. Someone that relies fully on their eyes can grasp all of an opponent. So Yato, look at their enemies with their Yato blood. The memories of our species, battles, and our own experiences engraved into that. Man, man, that fight, man. When Kagura ran wild. That's so crazy. That's so crazy. Sure, those who could call our blood a kind of cultivated intuition. And Yato used that to measure our opponents. Having fought countless enemies and fought with yourself for so long, you should be able to see it. Quite a lot has happened to you since back then. Yeah, man, this one. Man. I think this is what is the Yoshiwara? No. What is this the Yoshiwara? Oh no. This is the first, this is the arc with Hosen. The first time we saw how crazy the Yato can be. When that was, I guess that's one of my favorite Kagura moments back then. This part. It's like she went berserk. It's like we get a taste of how strong Yato could be. Don't be afraid of that blood of yours. Believe in that family's blood. Not with eyes, with blood. See anything, nothing right now, Elia. I can see something real good. What? My enemy's face. You had one hit more than me. No, even. Ah, you bastard. Do you seriously think you can win when your attention is on something other than your enemy during a battle? If you're so distracted, then allow me to wipe away your idle thoughts. Starting with the big brother. Is that? No way did he. He showed an opening, didn't he? In order to perform a finishing blow, he focuses Qigong into that arm. If he focuses his power all in one spot, everywhere else is wide open. He saw through the special qualities of Qigong in a tiny amount of time, in order to exploit that weakness. He became a decoy, I get it now. This blood can see everything. I saw it. That first shot was an unforeseen accident. It should not count, yes. In other words, now we are... Man, I love this too. Yeah. They're still doing... Oh, good. Yeah, they hit my unguarded point. My crotch was totally unguarded. And what's more? Ah, I slipped. Get out of the way, big brother. Even now, they haven't given up. Yeah, they're not taking it seriously. Just how much do they intend to ridicule me? I see. We don't count unforeseen accidents. Well, that explains it. You... Oh, sorry. I didn't know you were up there. My groin again. Even with this lad. I guess maybe it's just them playing with the trope of not revealing the face. Because it's been so long since... It's like they're teasing it. That there's a mystery character behind this that... But I guess they have only introduced very few Yato members, so yeah, you can't really think of anyone else. I guess a mystery character or a legendary Yato that they've hinted before this. So because the strongest ones are like Umibozo, Hosen, and then I guess Koka is not a Yato, is not considered a Yato. But yeah, there's really no one else that would make you worry that these two are fighting. So I guess it's just like making fun of that trope. You bastard, you're the big brother. You should be acting like an adult. Can you not even give your little sister the last shot? Even while having this sibling quarrel, they keep hitting directions on my crotch. And do you not have the humility to give your big brother a win? No, that's not it. This quarrel is nothing but paint meant to distract me. They keep aiming for my crotch and waited for me to focus my guard on my crotch. They want me to focus my energy on my crotch and undo my guard on everything else, so they can end this. And until then, they plan to keep up this crotch tennis rally. They're telling me to either choose my balls or my life. The manga writing, so yeah. Yeah. Do you think man the sensor did did they do this in the anime? I guess maybe they kinda did. No think I'll let you have either one. I'll focus on my crotch and I'll guard everything by doing so. Now I have no blind spots now. Now what? I'm done with the slow stuff. It would be faster if we fought directly, yes? But before that, let's get rid of that slow stuff. If we can make anything hard or soft at will, let's take both the hard and soft parts and crush them to a pulp. The balls drop. Man. I guess this is more like a reunion rather than, yeah. And they still, and the thing is, they still haven't revealed this face, man. Poor guy. 6:37. What is the outcome of this battle of Yato blood? Be careful of scattering too many flags. I've traversed battlefields for centuries and I have memories of thousands of battles. There should not be anything that I cannot see with blood like this. But even though I'm your enemy, I'm not reflected in your eyes. You are doing battle with something else. What those eyes are gazing at is not the enemy in front of them, nor the sibling beside them. Oh, I remember now what happens next. Is it perhaps what they look at is of great far off strength? I remember now. So this is like this is just like the mini boss before the ultimate boss appears. The joy is breath in. Noble Yato blood has still not been extinguished. Elder, this can't be that legend of the battlefield lost to these brats. I do not see anyone doing a death confirmation, yes? Relax, you just droop the way old men droop is all. Could you maybe use any other example? Now go take out your wilted tree and disperse. Sorry, but we don't consider guys like you to be our brethren. If you wanna fight, we won't spare any time in crushing you. Guys relying on an old legend against guys trying to make a new legend. We'll show you we're not the same species as you. Hey, hear that, you bastards? Looks like at least until the enemy's in the ground, outslaving driving captain learned to show a little appreciation for us. Gaha, we should be appreciative ones, Captain. What, did you catch some kind bad space cold? What brought this on? Nothing's changed. I have no use for the weak. I simply want to tidy up these small fries quickly so I can move on to the real target. If you get what I'm saying here, I do not mind having one more small fry to fight. Who said you were my target? I wanna tidy you up too, you little shrimp. Yo! I gotta say, the thing I'm happiest about is seeing you two made up. But if we're settling scores, I think I've got first dibs, big bro. I think I might have gotten some inviting looks. Sorry, afraid I can't let you have this one, boss. Gin-chan, you guys. Looks like we've got rematch flags being raised all over the place. I hope you're not expecting a happy ending with just maybe getting scored by the north, south, east, and west heroines from Ichigo 100% would suit you better. I hope you're ready for a scene of carnage ending Manaka. I don't know if that'll work with Manaka's voice. Manaka, meaning center, is the main lead. that the four cardinal direction girls are after in the Jump anime Ichigo 100%. He also had the same voice actor in the Ichigo 100% anime as Sogo does in the Gintama anime. Oh, Suzumura Kenichi. This joke took me like half an hour to decipher. Oh. You sure are serious after going at it with me just once. Despite how you look, you're actually quite pure. Would you please not say it that way? Surrounded by enemies to the north, south, east, and west. That's a happy end for me. No need to worry, I'm not like the other harem romantic comedy leads. I wouldn't do something as frivolous as spread my seed around without taking responsibility. I always make sure to kill every last one of the heroines. So right now, I'll be patient. But we can't have anyone dying until I kill you. Man, that's a cool fan. Don't let anybody die, huh? Never thought the day would come when we got that order. Hey, tell all units to retreat already. The universe's most dangerous big brother and the universe's dumbest bro have joined forces. Nobody's gonna stop these these siblings now. If you don't want to go down with the earth, you might want to try looking up to the sky and praying. We'll take care of the rest. Otherwise, just watch out for coals. You wouldn't want to catch one. Handling the 7th division would be a tough time on its own. But with reinforcements, retreat. Make a tactical retreat to regroup. But there's no time to argue, just... Jeez. Hey. Narako. Why? Why are they here? Just as you say, it would seem that they of the Liberation Army no longer have the power to end you. No, perhaps it would be more... Man, the boss music. I still remember the sound and the keyboard playing whenever Shoyu appears. More accurate to say that the power you master attempt to has surprised their power to destroy it. Utsuro. The army that was in a mad rampage created by fear of Hinokagutsuchi is already just a gaggle of crows that has lost all leadership. It would seem that as they were afraid of endings to begin with, they were not able to end something else. But that is exactly the role I assigned them, thanks to all of you. The state of battle will be a quagmire until Hinokagutsuchi becomes active. Thank you. Man. I appreciate your foolishness. They were so powerless they could not end anything, but in order to spark the flame of the end, their foolish battle and your futile resistance were necessary. But now that the die has been cast, they are no longer needed. And most of all, I cannot stand looking at you anymore. Fearing and rejecting an unavoidable end, pathetically clinging to life. Those forms wandering without even realizing you've already died are as unsightly as the corpses. Ends are meant to be beautiful and tranquil. So for this planet's end, you are not needed. So would you go just a few paces ahead and wait for us? What's with this guy? Didn't you think it was odd? Why would I, the one that destroyed many planets, dragon hosts, and started this war, choose to leave only the earth untouched? Pity for my homeworld. Simple caprice. No, I was saving it for all of you. Damn, man. This was such a epic moment. Man, him appearing back then was kind of terrifying because I thought someone might die. I guess I guess I guess Kamui is still somewhat safe in some way, but just him suddenly appearing like that. Because we've seen how strong he is. Okay, 6:38. Okay, 6:38. Okay. Thunderous roar of attack approaches. What is that rambling? It's Hinokagutsuchi. It's really happening this time. This planet, all of us are done for. No, this is... Run, get away. Where... This is like... Yeah, this moment, I thought... I guess they wouldn't kill Kondo off screen. I guess that's one thing. But I was somewhat worried. Because it's like he was hit directly. The hurt itself. Chief! There's a high energy response coming from the surface of the earth. What's going on down there? This is just like when Altana going out of control. It's hard to believe the landscape is real. Healthy teeth have pretty teeth marks. And this was so terrifying when it suddenly happened. Because you were not expecting it to happen immediately. Because they were still worried about the Higa what was the name of the weapon? Hikakagutsuchi. Because this just came out of nowhere. Because you wouldn't expect the final boss to appear suddenly and start his plan to destroy the world immediately. You would expect to happen that's the last part. This is crazy. Something like this. Ain't it obvious there ain't nobody but the Tendoshi that could do it? They're gonna throw away Earth, their home base, in order to wipe out the Liberation Army on Earth? No, the Tendoshu doesn't exist anymore. Then who the hell would destroy this planet just like our home worlds were? Wait, it's not like our home worlds. If it were, then that would mean the one who destroyed our home world and is destroying the Earth is not those rotting old men. It would mean that it's the work of someone that even now is there on that planet. Yes, I would imagine it's just about now that everyone in the Liberation Army is realizing just how massive the mistake they made to us and just who the true enemy really is. You bastard, what the hell did you do? It would seem that the machine nullifying nanovirus you scattered did not reach the gate beneath the terminal. I'm glad the key that took so much effort to obtain did not go to waste. Based on appearances, I would say the gate has been opened. In this planet's ground, there run torrents of Altana that extended out like blood vessels called dragon veins. And by manipulating the device called the gate that blocks their source, the dragon hole, one can freely make the dragon hole run wild, causing the destruction of an entire country using vast amounts of Altana, or destroy parts of the blood vessels, causing the energy to run wild in many places spread over a huge area and defeat a massive army. I could have ended you all whenever I felt like it. You've all been doing nothing more than dancing in the palm of my hand. But no matter how much destruction is caused by Altana running out of control, my body cannot be destroyed. As my body survives by eating the Earth's Altana, it cannot be destroyed by Altana. As long as the Earth still remains, I cannot end. That is why I started a universe scale war and gathered the military power of the universe here to Earth. If they have the power to destroy the Earth, they have the power to destroy me as well. But it's not because of that at this late hour, the Earth and the universe will join hands in order to cordially die together. Prince, energy has started to accumulate at this point on the Earth. That's as thanks for preparing enough power to destroy the Earth. I thought I would prepare something for you. A place where all of the Earth's power is collected. If the power to destroy a planet and the power of a planet were to collide, then perhaps ending the universe itself would not be a mere fantasy. You don't mean they're trying to gather all of the planet's Altana in one place in order to return fire on Hinogakutsuchi? If two huge forces like those hit each other, I can't even predict what would happen. Nevertheless, they still cannot retreat. They cannot turn back. Day of the Liberation Army caused an enormous number of victims to be created by their mistakes. It is already no longer the sort of karma a person can bear. With whose fault and those feelings of hatred made to be borne by one enemy, there will be nothing left for them but to erase everything. Prepare to fire Hino Kagutsuchi. Get preparations ready as soon as possible. We will end this before the Altana activates. Our true enemy is the Earth. We'll turn that whole planet into space dust. Very soon, this long night will come to an end. But the sun will not shine on this world again. With the beginning of the day, will come the end of the world. There's no need for sadness. There's no need for worry. Because that pain will disappear without a trace as well. And there will not be a single shred of evidence that any of you ever lived. We're gonna leave something real clear behind, even if the universe is erased. We're gonna keep biting until we leave some teeth marks. Another pillar of light over there. What in the world is happening? What are those lights? Katakuriko. Will everyone, the people of Edo will be alright, won't they? Get the princess somewhere safe. Katakuriko. Where exactly might we find a safe place? If I'm being perfectly honest, it wouldn't be odd for the ground we're standing on to be blown away in any second. Even if we'd rather turn away, we're lucky we're even able to stare at this terrible spectacle. I know you want to believe the others are safe, but if you get your hopes up too high, it's going to be tough later on. Okay, some pretty blunt speech there, young lady. But with a thunder god above us that can destroy a planet, and a dragon god below us that can tear apart heavens, it's kind of hard to dress things up too much. The ones up there are fighting with everything they have. But what's there down here that we can do? Sadaharu. You take care of Nobutasu and Soyo-chan for me, okay? No, you cannot come with me. It is going to be too dangerous. Sadaharu, you do not need to try to be like us. There should definitely be some things that only you can do. It can be anything. We all just put whatever we have into whatever we can do. And if people all over the world keep doing that, yeah, man. Sadaharu. Then I am sure we can save anything, even the world. That is true, yes, Sadaharu. Yeah, one. Man, that moment, yeah, somewhat worried me with Sadaharu, because that's some signs of some death flags. So, yeah. Oh, this is cute. Uh, uh, the Dragon Ball reference. Kappa. Oh, the gender swap Gintaki. When is this? I don't remember this one. I guess this is from the beginning with Katsura. Don't remember this one. The Santa Gintoki. Oh, the... What was this called again? So, yeah, I think I might probably have to end it here because I think my voice is somewhat struggling. I feel it, my throat is somewhat struggling, and my eyes are I guess, I don't know. I don't know why it suddenly felt like kind of blurry. So I guess we could probably continue it maybe next week, or I don't know. What can I do tomorrow? So maybe tomorrow I can what's tomorrow? Oh no, maybe the next day I could continue it the next day with chapter 639. Yeah, I think we've yeah, I'll just make a schedule again for when I can continue doing more chapters, and I could also I could probably start with Berserk, and then I guess there's some few new chapters with Berserk, then we could continue with Gintama again. And yeah, it's really great looking back to this series, and can't wait for some parts that probably are not included in the anime. So I wonder when. I guess I'll probably notice it, and maybe a reminder as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed reading along with me. If you haven't read the manga, or maybe you're just trying to reread it along as well. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about the read through, maybe feedback or anything you'd like to change, or maybe I could change with the read through, or yeah, anything you'd like to let me know. And maybe your additional manga request once I finish this Gintama manga. Maybe you have other manga that you would like to recommend. So yeah, what else? Oh yeah, just in case you want to support the channel, you could do this. I could send a super chat or super thanks. You could also join my memberships for additional content, but you don't have to. Just watching the streams alone and joining me during the live stream and watching my videos is great support enough. So thank you for watching, and see you again in the next video or my next live stream. Have a great day, good night, or good morning, goodbye.